Hello and welcome back to the Legend of Heroes.
The following weeks,
Trails of Cold Steel.
it was hard to tell how much the Empire's situation was shifting, but one thing was certain. Changes were happening.
Maybe.
With the death of their ringleaders, the Imperial Liberation Front's campaign of terror was finally over.
I don't believe he died.
And in recognition of our actions in Ruhr and at Corellia Fortress, all of us in Class VII were invited to Valflame Palace. There, we were granted the honor of an audience with His Majesty the Emperor, Eugene III, along with Empress Priscilla, the mother of Princess Alphen and Crown Prince Cedric. But no sooner had we been thanked than we came face to face with the leaders of the factions that divided the nation.
Oh boy, that sounds scary.
The heads of the four great houses who rule their vast provinces with absolute authority, and the Chancellor and his close ally Governor Regnitz, who brought reforms to Heimdall and expanded the railways.
I don't know about Chancellor Osborne, but I love Governor Regnitz. For Governor Regnitz is awesome. I don't know about the rest of them.
Both sides were quick to offer us words of praise, but just as quickly turned to criticize each other's role in the crisis. Eventually, His Majesty was forced to step in and rebuke both sides, clearly disgusted by their behavior.
Well, yeah.
As it stood, the terrorists' defeat made it difficult for their supposed supporters in the noble faction to act openly, while Crossbell's push for independence was causing enough of a stir over there to keep the reformists busy. With both sides tied up, it looked like the Empire was in for a long overdue respite from its perpetual conflict.
Nah, I don't trust that for 1 second. The Liberation Fund, I think, is still alive.
We'd finally gotten all the details for our concert performance worked out, and Elliot announced that we'd be doing 2 songs, a duet between Machias and Eustace, and a solo by Emma.
Ooh, alright.
To no one's surprise, all 3 of them were quick to raise objections.
Actually, I just realized, Machias and Eustace doing a duet? Oh my word, that's hilarious.
But after Crow and Elliot explained their choices, and how their master plan would win over the audience, the rest of the class was totally on board, leaving our new vocalists to resign themselves to the inevitable. Unfortunately, with the good times came some sad news as well.
Everybody dies. Just kidding.
It turned out that Marquis Ragnar was furious at Angelica for her part in what we did at the mine, and as a result, she was forced to leave the academy.
No.
Contrary to the official statement, her withdrawal was to be permanent. Before she left, she asked me if I'd look after the orbital bike for her. At first, I didn't want to. It felt like I'd be accepting that she'd be gone. But after thinking it over, I finally agreed.
That's so sad. Angelica was an awesome character. She may come back in the second game, who knows.
With so much going on, we decided to take Prince Olivert up on his proposal of a brief vacation north in Ymir.
Hey, Ymir.
It proved to be quite an eventful trip, and it really drove home just how much we'd come to mean to each other. I'd tell you all about it, but we'd be here for hours. Maybe another time.
Really? So I don't even get to go to the part where they go to Rean's homeland? That sucks. So where are we going to pick off from? Because we still have the festival we have to do. Anyway, yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, well, we're going straight to festival. Festival prep day 1. Wow. This is October. That was quick. Still sad, though.
Could I have your attention, please? It's another great day. Perfect weather to start bringing all your great festival ideas to life. Some of you have been preparing since last month, and some even longer. I know you're all itching to get started. So without further ado, I hereby declare the first day of festival preparation begun. Time to start setting up. We have today and tomorrow, but try not to leave any work until tomorrow night unless you really have to.
Sounds like something Crow would do.
All right, everyone, let's do this, and stay safe out there.
That wasn't a right, that was just a run. Where's our class? Still sad about Angelica, though. I want to thank you all for the effort you've put in over these last 2 weeks, everyone. Yeah, well, at least things are really coming together now. It's been an exhausting 2 weeks, though. You said it. I don't think I realized how much work this would involve. Elliot's merciless taskmaster when it comes to music. Oh, Elliot is a merciless taskmaster when it comes to music. Where's Rean? Is that Rean on guitar? Ooh, I like that. Wait, that's Fee and Laura on the drums. I love it. It like he unleashes the beast within. Sorry, I just really want this performance to be the best it can be. Don't worry about it. Given the short time we've had to prepare, I shudder to think that our band would sound like without your guidance. Yeah, I'm sure it'll sound great. Well, the songs are coming together quite nicely, I admit. We weren't seriously going to do that, are we? Come on, give it up already. Emma's song is really sounding great. Agreed, I'm sure you'll be quite the sight on stage once you're in your outfit. The boys will be under your spell. Guys, that's not the kind of pressure I need right now. I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised at Makis and Eustace, who knew they worked so perfectly together. I have to think at the outset I doubted they had it in them to actually cooperate. Yep, and now look at them, crooning together in perfect harmony. But that's the worst part! Speak for yourself, I've never felt so humiliated in my life. And there's Sarah. Sounds like you're all having such a gosh darn good time. I almost hate to interrupt. Yep, of course, Sarah. Just want to let you know that the principal's giving you permission to use the old schoolhouse. You're all free to use it for rehearsal or whatever you need all the way through the end of tomorrow. But really? Phew, that's a weight off our shoulders. There's only so much of our performance we can practice in the music room's limited space. Yeah, and Class 1's been hogging the auditorium all to themselves. Well, considering they're performing an operetta, I'm not sure where else they could practice. First floor of the old schoolhouse should be a fine makeshift auditorium as far as our practice needs go. See if we got a stage area. What more could we ask for? Sounds like a great solution to me. Though every time I step through those doors, I'm always reminded of our first day of school. The first of many deceptions by a certain instructor. I'm afraid the statute of limitations has expired on that one. You know, a little bird told me 2 people who might be in this room right now had a rather intimate experience that day. Oh, Crow! No, don't, bruh. We're still bringing that up. Oh, tell me. Well, it's nothing worth mentioning. How did he find out about that anyway? Well, shall we go our separate ways for today then? Yeah, our costume should be coming in this evening, so I think we're fine spending today helping with the setup and decorations. Might as well pitch in while we can. I'm guessing tomorrow's schedule just has a rehearsal written in every blank. Sure, it only seems right to spend today helping out our club members. Guess we oughta. Were you planning to help Toa with the last minute student council stuff, Rean? Yeah, the student council's been totally swamped these last few days, so I figured I'd lend them a hand. I was thinking of looking in on an old schoolhouse while I was out making the runs too. That'd be helpful, even though we'll just be using the first floor. We should make sure nothing has shifted around in there. If you're gonna make a sweep of this place, just ring me on my Arcus. I'd be happy to tag along. Okay, thanks. Something you've got a lot on your plates. All I can say is good luck. I'll probably be patrolling the campus, so let me know if anything happens. I'll give you guys a call when the costumes come in. I really want to at least try those on today just to make sure they all fit. He seems way too happy about the costumes, and I'm kind of scared. What did Crow do? Or more like, what didn't he do? If you wouldn't mind taking care of this stuff for me, I'd really appreciate it. No problem, glad to help out. Alright, what do we got? October. Okay. Slip their minds, we read the comments, mail mix-up. Yeah, okay, so year 1, class 2. Our class received a package that clearly wasn't meant for us. We want to get it to whichever class ordered it, but we're too swamped with our preparations to ask around. Could someone please deliver this for us? We'll be outside Class 2's second-year classroom preparing for the festival. Please come here to see us if you can help. Bridget, Year 1, Class 2. Oh, Radio Trista. We're doing a special feature here at Radio Trista on the Academy Festival, but we're running a little short on comments. Anyone want to collect ones we need from me? Come see me on the Radio Trista building. Michael. Oh, it's Michael? Oh, I thought we would see the girl again. A number of students have yet to collect the permission slips to serve food and drinks at the festival. Given that it's imperative that everyone doing so has the slip, I need them delivered today. Pretty will speak to me in the infirmary. Instructor Beatrix. I figured they'd probably all be related to the festival in some way. The shops in Trista do seem pretty keen on helping out, though. That's nice of them. Yeah, they do every year. The Radio Trista station is even doing a little something for us too. All right, I'll see what I can do to help keep the ball rolling. Great, that'd be a big help. Oh, not to neglect your concert practice, okay? Crow's been telling me about it. It sounds like you guys are really pulling out all the stops. That's the idea, yeah, but we haven't started group rehearsals yet. Most of us have family coming in to watch those, so for better or worse, we're going to give it all we've got. By the way, do you think Angelica will be able to make it? Well, so I guess it's not looking too hopeful, huh? I just don't know. I've tried calling the Marquis household, but they won't even let me talk to her. But so this is Angie. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Don't worry, Angie would never break a promise. Besides, you guys are all here. Crow's here. George is here. I'm sure she'll be here, too. That's why we need to make this festival a big success. I want Angie to forget the bad times for a little while and have fun. That's true. To be fair, if anyone could get out of a house, she could. And I know your concert will be a part of that, too. When you put it like that, I want to do whatever I can. But yeah, to make it a good time for her. Besides, as your follow-up act, we'd look bad if they weren't cheering just as loud as for us. Can't wait to see what you guys have in store. Toa? Sorry to butt in, but it looks like some of the materials we ordered are going to get here late, so we don't do something that's going to throw a hitch into our preparations. Okay, I'll take another look at the schedule and see if we can rearrange things a bit. Sorry, Rean, but it looks like duty calls. Good luck preparing for your concert. Thanks. Well, no sense just standing around here. We've got a lot to do and less time than I like to do it. Our efforts are going to show up this evening too. I'll have to try and get as much as I can finish before then. Okay, let's get going. Aw, no bonding events? Seriously? Bruh. I'm kidding, Alrighty. Yeah, Radio Trista. Hello, cards. Really? Is this? Oh, you can actually go in here. Hello. I am your rapper, J. I don't know. Sorry to keep you waiting, Michael. Oh, there you are. I'm glad you could make it at all. Our special. Nah, it doesn't sound good at all. Our specials tonight, but some people still haven't submitted what they want us to say during it. I mean, we could go ahead without them, but I'd feel kind of unfair if we did. I imagine it probably just slipped their minds considering how much everyone is to do right now. Were you taking the time to give everyone's events coverage? So I'm sorry that they put you through this. Oh, don't sweat it. The festival gives us some good material every year. You won't see me complaining that the students are making it better. The Academy has been getting lots of coverage ever since what happened last month, too. Oh, sorry, we don't have the time to shoot the breeze about that. So you got the time to get this one done? Yeah, buddy. You bet. We'll be broadcasting tonight, so let's get this done as quickly as possible. You are the man. Still waiting on replies from Class 1, 5, and the Occult Research Society. Don't know what the people in charge of them are, but you probably will since you're all from the same academy. Go get those comments. Leave it to me. Class 1 should still be rehearsing for their opera, so I'm sure they'll be fine. That's where I'll find everyone. Class 5's Mishki's Panic being set up in the gymnasium. Still Grover Society, I guess I'll head to their club room. Right, then let's get going. not too bad. I mean, I already know where they are. They're in the auditorium, aren't they? I'll talk to Ferris. Excuse me, could I have a moment? What are you doing here? This is Class 1's practice area. Did you see a sign that said Class 7 interlopers welcome? Perhaps please interrupt us? No, then move along. I'm only here to ask about Class 1's comment for the radio special in the Academy's festival tonight. You still haven't submitted one. Oh, right. Did no one submit a comment for our class? I certainly haven't. Likewise, we've been so focused on practicing that it slipped our minds. Listen well then, Class 1 will be performing an opera set in the Middle Ages known as the Coronation of Garuda. Garuda. It is the dramatic tale of Garuda, a most noble lady favored by the Emperor himself as she struggles against her own destiny. That's, I'm pretty sure, Ferris, of course, is to be the main actress. It will be played perfection by Patrick, High Arms, and myself, Ferris Flora. Our operetta won't just be captivating, but also educational. We have consulted an expert to ensure our script's accuracy. I implore those of you listening not to miss out on our fabulous performance, especially in order to watch other lesser events performed by other lesser classes that very same day. We will not be topped. I think that should do for now. So thanks, she really is competitive. How are we gonna remember that? There's no way we can remember that crap. There's no way. I mean, unless we had a recorder. Maybe we did. Okay, what was the other one? Gymnasium. Wait. I could have just used that. Gymnasium. Oh, wow, there's boxes. Oh, in here. Whoa, hello. Pretty cool, actually. Come on, work. I command you to work. Mishi, why have you forsaken us? Is everything okay over here? Hey, watch out. This Class 7 Joker is here to get the dirt on us. What do you think? It's some sort of show? Get out of here. Before I make you get out of here. Simmer down, boys. Sorry about that. Truth is, the machine we're using isn't really working like it should. We're all a little on edge. We sent someone off to get George, though, so our technical woes should be over before too long. What's your story? Do you have reasons for coming? Or are you actually spying on us? It's the former, I assure you. I hate to ask when you're so busy, but it's about the festival feature on the radio tonight. Class 5 still hasn't provided the station with a comment, so I was hoping that someone could say something. Oh, I guess it's Monk. How could that radio freak have forgotten that? Yeah, you're gonna have to ask him. The heck, man. He seemed so excited when he told us he'd take care of it. What could we be doing right now? So instead of one of you coming up with a comment on the fly, I need to find Monk. Any idea where you might be at the moment? I don't think any of us have seen him since yesterday, actually. Whatever he's doing right now better be pretty important if he thinks he can just ditch us at a time like this. I'm sure he's not just sleeping yet. Anyway, none of us have got the time to come up with some fancy radio comment. You've got to go straight to Monk for that. Got it. I'll go find him. I'll go look for him at the lower class dorm. Hopefully I can actually find him at So, Laura, what are you doing? Heard a great deal about you, Laura. If you are up for it, I think it might be fun for the two of us to duel. Likewise, I can't think of a swordsman on campus who doesn't know your name. I'm sure that duel will be fun for the both of us. Who is it? Friedel. Have I? Said that I dropped it somewhere around here. Something the matter? Nothing, I say. For that matter, what are you doing here when you have preparations to make for the festival? Get back to work. Well, they were, but you look as though you have something on your mind. Are you sure I can't be of assistance? This is a personal matter, and you would butting into my private affairs will do more harm than good. Though since you're here, I couldn't hurt to ask. Have you seen a notebook around this area by any chance? It would have a black leather cover. I don't believe I have seen anything like that. I'd be happy to help you look, though. That is quite unnecessary. But if you're also inspired to assist me, you may do so forgetting that this conversation never took place. Understood? This missing notebook has him even more on edge than usual. Probably shouldn't talk to him. Instead, I'm sure he'd be happy if I found that notebook. I need some clues before I can do that, though. On the rooftop, that's the only place that makes sense. But then it should be right. Maybe I can figure out where he might be if I have. Actually, I don't even need to go in here. Excuse me, mind if I ask you a question? I believe Vice Principal Harmuth was up here just a while ago. I see, that would make sense. Yeah, well, he was up here, came along to check up on how everything was going. He was using his notebook as a sort of checklist for all of our arrangements. He spread his notebook. Should be top priority. Do you remember where he was standing at the time? Just about there, right where you can get a good look at the courtyard. Oh, but he left right after that. He overheard some guys messing around over near the field, so he moved over there to yell at them a little better. I think he even leaned over the railing a bit for that one, which means it probably didn't fall into the courtyard. Thanks, that narrows things down. No worries, best of luck. This should mean that it should be like right around. Okay. Excuse me, may I ask you something? Oh my goodness, is something wrong? Do you need some help? Not exactly. Oh, so you're looking for a notebook. Now that I think about it, I believe I heard some first-year boys talking about something they found. That might be what you're looking for. Fantastic. That's my next stop then. This might be over faster than I thought. Did you see where they went? I believe I heard them say something about going someplace quiet so they could get a better look at it. So I wish I could be more specific. Not at all. That's a great lead as it is. Somewhere quiet, huh? I think I might know where they are. No time to waste. Better get going. Yep. It's gotta be. It's gotta be back here. So that's big surprise. Our reds on the second years were pretty much spot on. As far as the first years go, the guys would combo has been pulling the bets. We nailed that prediction too. Alright, get those prices jacked up as high as you can. Crow, am I explaining what's going on here? He's betting again. Rean, buddy, good to see ya. This is just a tiny side project that a few second years are volunteering for. Where you can turn a fun event into a gambling racket. Hey now, that's just rude. All this is some friendly competition. The jackpot's a year's worth of cafeteria tickets. What would a second year even do with those? Old schoolhouse then. Yep. There we go. Hey, first years, freeze! Don't move. Oh, not them again. No, I mean, what's that kid's name? Rex? Oh man, that's awesome. It's definitely an amateur shot, but it compares the energy of a live performance. It's almost too good. I wonder who it belongs to, though. The notebook's covered in some pretty expensive looking leather, so maybe it's one of the nobles. Excuse me, guys. You found that notebook somewhere, right? Mind if I take a look at it? Oh crap, guess that answers the question about the owner. Well, here you go. Looks like it matched the description, which means it belongs to Vice Principal Heinrich. I want to have a better look at her too. I know, right? I never would have seen her before, but dang! Oh well, it's probably for the best. It gets returned to its owner. Guy seems pretty devoted to her too. If we tried to hold on to it, things might just get ugly. Yeah. What are they talking about? Sorry for the trouble. Make sure it gets back into the right hands. Let him know he's got our seal of approval, all right. Sure. What is written in here? I kind of want to check. That'd be a bad idea. I should have it go straight back to principal, even if it isn't his. It can just turn in at a reception. Okay, don't tell me you're a fan too. Nice. He isn't that well known in the Empire, but I guess you Class 7 types are pretty worldly. Okay, now I'm really curious about what's in here. Can we really not open it? Wait, I'm check. Item. Seriously, we can't actually open it? That stinks. So lame. Actually, we can go ahead and check the girl in here because we're right here just to go ahead and get her comment. Because we're right here. Come on. Yeet. Go up the stairs. Oh good, she's right here. Hello, do you need something from me? That I do. I'm collecting comments from each of the festival's events for a radio broadcast focusing on them. I had no idea the Occult Research Society was actually doing something for the festival, though. I certainly am. Oh, are you curious? Can I just have a simple answer, please? Very well, I suppose I can tell you. I'll turn this room into a fortune-telling house during the festival. How accurate will the fortunes I tell be? That's for you to find out for yourself. Guess I should take that as your comment. Thanks. Oh, and as for the man from the radio station who sent you, I see a great deal of hardship in his future. Well, gee, I'd hate to get in the way of your preparation, so I'd better get going now. Well, that was easy. Oh, well, there's Marcus. Well, since we were here, we can go ahead and say something, Marcus. The chess club's finished setting up for the festival, so now I'm helping decorate the cafeteria. The staff always treats us well, so it's the least I could do to return the favor. Dang. Somehow moved 3 out of place while we were talking. Need to be perfectly parallel with those tables over there. This kind of work really brings out your inner perfectionist. Yes, it does. Inner OCD. And loop. And loop. There's the vice principal. Oh, you again. I'm busy. A concept you clearly seem to have familiarized yourself with. Take your business without delay. I found a buckle of the notebook, and I thought it might be yours. This is indeed my notebook. You wouldn't have happened to look inside it, would you? No, of course not. Well, I didn't at least. Of course. How could I have suspected such privacy-infringing behavior from a student of our esteemed academy? Oh, you dropped a picture. Is this? Okay, well I guess that weird vibe I was picking up had some merit. It seems to be a picture of some dancer wearing a remarkably skimpy outfit. Some dancer you call one of the greatest artists of our time? Some dancer? Foolishness, utter foolishness! She's the member of the Crossbell's high-esteemed theater troupe, Arc and Seal. To call her a mere dancer is churlish. I've never even heard of them. They are known for their magnificent and passionate performances, replete with acrobatic feats that would blow your mind. Arc and Seal represents true art, capturing the hearts and eyes of those blessed enough to bear them witness. My eyes were closed to their glory until I was invited to see one of their performances in Crossbell. Their brilliance is renowned across the continent, rivaling even the acclaim this nation's operas receive. There's no shame in reminding Rixia Mao's many charms. On the contrary, those who don't should hang their heads in shame. Her talent is such that she was cast in a leading role almost immediately after her debut. Furthermore, she's earned everything she has through hard work and dedication. Is it any wonder why we love her so? Tragically, the recent terrorist attack in Crossbell has impacted Arc and Seal just as it would any other citizens. But I believe in them. No setback is too great to stop them from soaring to even greater levels of excellence. The voices of the fans shall be their support as they continue their climb. We shall support Rixia Mao. Okay. Well, that was the last thing I ever expected to hear from him. Well then, I'm to thank you for returning my notebook to me. That said, you are to seal your memories of this discussion away in the deepest reaches of your mind, never to re-emerge. Yes, sir. This is not a bribe, understood? It is a token to ensure that you put every last ounce of effort into serving the Academy Festival. Given that Class VII is trailing behind the other classes, I hope that this acts as an appropriate motivator. I fully expect you to prepare with the highest level of diligence so that you do not bring shame upon this Academy. Yes, sir. We'll be sure to meet your expectations. Boom. Alright, that was done. Keep hitting the wrong button. Lower class dorms, there we go. Wait. This button. Yay! Oh, hey, kitty. I'll give something some milk. She seems so happy, maybe I'll give her some more another time. Celine is interesting. I mean, she can talk. It's just we still got, like, no background info on Emma at all. Can't see a monkey anywhere on the first floor. Let's ask him where he is. Excuse me, do you have a second? Oh, not today. Not today, I don't think. Do you need him for something? Yeah, I need his comment for tonight's radio show. I guess I'll head to his room and just hope he's there. There's no need for that. Oh, here he is right here. Looks a little... Sorry for the wait, Rean. I've just finished writing up our comment for the radio show. Just now. That's right, the comment is the fruit of 2 days of back-breaking non-stop labor. When I say non-stop, I mean without as much as a wink of sleep. Never knew the bag under your eyes could get that bad. He's such a radio geek. Missy won't be on the show, but it's submission to submission. Only the very best is good enough. I can tell you're curious, so let me read it to you. Missy, the international sensation, finally makes his Thors Academy debut. But oh ho, trouble is afoot. Missy and Machette are being attacked by evil Missy, and the only way to save them is to smack, smash, and mash away. Let's come along to Class V's Missy Panic and save Missy and Machette from their terrible fate. Missy Panic, the only place where smashing something so cute can be refreshing. That's that. Make sure they don't leave out a single word. I'll be listening. Sure. Well, that's the last comment collected. Should go and give these to Michael. To be honest, that was actually a pretty good comment. You could definitely see all the thought he put into that comment. Okay. After I keep reading, there's not actually a thing to go to the cafe. Oh, hey, bud. The more I think about it, the more I feel like that should have gone to someone else. No, I'm really worried. What? Okay. Anyway, alright, Michael. Yo, how'd it go? Perfectly, I've got all 3 comments right here. Good stuff. They're good, generally short comments. So I'm pretty sure they'll get some great reactions from our guests. Oh, this is going to be a fantastic show. Before you run off, take some of these. I'm really glad you helped me out here. Ooh, nice. Ooh, awesome, thanks. Good luck with tonight's show. Right back at you. Let's do what we gotta do and make this one heck of a festival. Sounds like a plan. Oh, they just straight up says final chapter. Oh, mail mix up. Oh, guys, that's inside the school. So I need to get this mail mix-up quest done. Wasn't it Class 2's first year classroom? Isn't that what I was looking for? Year 1, Class 2. Oh, okay, here's the person for it. There's Bridget. Excuse me, I heard that a package was mistakenly delivered to Class 2. Is there a way I can pick it up? Oh, am I glad to see you. Do you have a minute? I'll show you right now. Let's see it. What a relief. It's right over there. Margarita, he says he's here for the package. Oh, how fortunate. I was just about to put it away, too. Come along now. Okay, then. Are these cones? That they are. We were planning on setting up some boundaries for our Stella Garden, but not with anything that garnish. Oh my gosh. None of us ordered them by mistake either. We suspect that they weren't meant for they were meant for another class. When you mentioned it, I'm pretty sure I saw some cones on the field. I'll take those over and ask around. In that case, we'll leave this matter in your capable hands. Alright, well, and then I'll go ahead and start this thing as well, because it's right here. This is the required quest. Rean Schwarzer! It seems as though you've been working very hard on your field studies, and even harder when you help the student council. I can hardly imagine how many people you've helped tackle their problems, all showing some compassion and honor. As an instructor here at Thors, you could not have made me prouder. Thanks. Oh, I didn't even say thanks. That's very kind of you, but I'm not sure I've done anything someone else in my shoes wouldn't have done. To be honest, I'd say the people I've helped have let me develop as a... Yeah, I've let me develop as a person, so it's anything but a chore. The more you talk, the more right I know I am. I hereby present you with the Medal of Compassion. Miss Herschel won this last year, so you know you're in good company. This is far from a formal award ceremony. I do hope you'll accept. Even so, this is quite an honor. Of course I'll accept it. Thank you very much. Having the ability and will to help others is a precious thing. I hope that you continue to do so as you grow older. You would happen to be here in response to my request, would you? That's right, today I'm here on behalf of the Student Council. Request that you need someone to give students permission slips, correct? Yes, these slips prove that the student is upholding the necessary health and hygiene standards to sell food on campus. And all students planning to sell food, whether at a stall or at an attraction, must have one to do so. To some gourmands, these slips are the most important part of the festival, and yet a few of our students still haven't collected theirs. I'm starting to get a little worried. Aha, so that's why you need someone to deliver them. You hit the nail on the head. I'd do it myself, but people tend to be accident prone this time of year, so I need to be here in the infirmary. Sorry to push this on you when I'm sure you're already swamped. Such are the dangers of helping the student council. That's perfectly fine by me. I'm happy to help. What a guy. In that case, let me tell you where to deliver everything. First on this is Nicholas from the cooking club. They'll be holding cooking classes during the festival. I assume he's so focused on all the preparation that he's forgotten to come get the one thing that will let him cook. Probably a good guess. Next up, we have Class 4's Eastern Tea House. As the name implies, they will be dealing in tea, sweets, and relaxation. I do believe it was Colette's job to pick up their slip. Now it's yours to get it to her. She's a sweet girl. If a bit on the clumsy side, it probably just slipped her mind. That sounds like something she'd do. At least she probably won't lose it if we bring it straight to her. Lastly, we have two food stalls belonging to Becky and Hugo. You think they'd be the first to get their slips? I've heard the two are trying to outsell one another, and if they don't have the slips, they'll tie at 0 units each. They're probably too busy arguing to even think about stopping by. Maybe getting their slips will calm them down. So to recap, Nicholas from the Cooking Club, Colette from Class 4, and Becky and Hugo, correct? You've got it. Here are the permission slips. Remember, the fate of the festival's food is writing on these. They're very important. Be sure to handle them as such. On top of that, each slip has the name of the person you need to deliver it to. Don't get them mixed up. Understood. I'll be extremely careful. I respect you so much for writing on this job. I need to make sure everything is perfect. Oh, calm down. It's a simple request. Even if it is important. Let me know how it went once you're done. Will do. Yeah, because this is the required quest.